ಹೌದಾ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ.
ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅದು ಮಾಲಿ ತಂದಿಲ್ರಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ
ಅದೇ ತಂದಿನ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಯಾರು ತಂದಾರಂತ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸರ್ ಗ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ತಾನೆ
ಗ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಮೇಡಮ್
ಅದು ಇವರು ಅರುಣ್ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳೋದು ಫೋಟೋದಾಗ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕವರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್.
ಅದಕ್ಕ ಅವು ಏನ್ ಅದಾವಲ್ರಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವನ್ನ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಇಡ್ತೇವ್ ನಾವು. ಈ ಹೊಸ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಯದ. It will be kept as like this. It's what it like this glass pattern. Don't put the glass. Everybody is going to have this. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನಾಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಇದು ನೋಡ್ಲೈಕ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡಿಂಗ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಇವ ಮನೆ MHRD ಇವ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಾಕ್ತಿದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ IIT ಬಾಂಬೆ
ಅವರು ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡೋದು.
ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಯಾವ್ದು ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು
ನೀವು ಮಾಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತೀರಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತಂದು ಇದಕ್ಕ ಲ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ಲೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆಗ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಹೇಗೆ ಪರಿಚಯ ಅಂತಂದ್ರಿ ನೀವು ಯಾಕಂತ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮೇಡಮ್ ನೀವು ರಂಗೋಲಿದವ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ತರ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ತಂದಿದ್ರಂತಲ್ಲ ಲ್ಯಾಂಪ್
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ನಮ್ಮವ್ರು ಯಾರು ನಾವು ಫ್ಲವರ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮವ್ರು
ಏ ಹರ್ಷಲ ಬರೋರೆ ಹರ್ಷಲ ಬಾಬಾ
ನಾನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್ ಡಬಲ್
हर्षला पंडा आणि लॅम्पला मध्यू इथं फिरवून करते
सर
पण उसका तो जो नॉय कोणतीला जरा का ಆಮೇಲೆ ಲ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ಯಾಕೆಂದು ಏನೋ ಈ ಮನೆ ಹೆಸರು ಮೊರಪಾಟ ದಿಶಿ ಮೊಗ್ರ
ಸರ್
10 ನಿಮಿಷ
ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೋ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ಯಾರೋ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೇಳಿ ನೋಡಿ ಸರ್
ಇಲ್ರಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವ್ನು ಕಳ್ಸಿಲ್ಲ ಅವ ಕೈ ಕೊಟ್ಟ
ನಿಮ್ಮದವರು ರಾಕೇಶ್ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು
ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವ್ರು ರಾಕೇಶ್ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಬಿಲೀವ್ ಹಿಮ್ he is our head of science we don't believe him actually it was wrong thing you took a decision to give him ಅವ್ನ ಕಡೆ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ರಿ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಆದ್ರೂ ಪಿಕಪ್ಗ 8:45 ಅವ್ನ ಮನ್ಯಾಗ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ನಿರ್ವಾಹ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ
Hello, it is okay.
ಅಶ್ವಿನಿ
dia komedi tiga ಯಾಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಮಾಲಿನ ನೀವು ಅಷ್ಟರ ಮಾಲಿನ ಬರಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಯಾಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಹಾ ಆ ಸರಿ ಬೇಡ ಹಾ ಈಗ ಅಸೈ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದು ತೊಂಬರ್ತಾರೆ 10 ವರ್ಷ ಹೇಗೆ ತೊಂಬರಕ ಏನೋ 10 ವರ್ಷ ಅಂತ ತೊಂಬರ್ತಾನ ಹಾ
Come here. Now certificate writing you are in charge. No, you don't. Only after attendance it has to be written. Okay. Then you have to send one you make a group of 3 students with you. One student with you. They have to come to the master control room for the signatures. And those people have to collect the certificates from the same room. Thereafter, who participates? Where is Oscar? Okay. Then you go there.
Whatever they want to write. Very nice.
No problem. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. इनको इधर ही दीजिए सर. इनको इधर ही दीजिए.
Very nice.
Moment report it.
ಅಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ no otherwise also you're looking very yeah this is your ID book
madam मेणबत्ती box जरा करते ನಮ್ಮ ಇವು ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಹಚ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ
ಕರ್ಪ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ಇಟ್ಟು ಬಿಡು
ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಾಲಿಕ ತರ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮಾಲಿಕ
ಇವ್ರು
ಅವರು ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ ಆ ತರ ये काम करो
ಅಲ್ಲ ನೀವು
क्या करते हैं अरे कवर आते एकदम ಮನೆಯಾಗಿದ್ದವ ನಾ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಈ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ತರಕ ಕೂಡ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಯಾಕೆ ತಿನ್ ತರ್ತೀರಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಬ್ರಿಂಗ್
तो खा दो
With flowers that only you arrange.
तो खाते हो तुम लोग
They have food. So it's standing in the front. Matches पे है, matches पे है. जब मैं तुझे matches.
सर यांनी घेतलाय हा कुठला हा
Nobody wants check how many notepad and pens are there.
त्या चिन्हांची लावला
ते हे लावा ना हा ठीक आहे
One of you cover university radio.
कुठे आहे म्हणे ते या म्हणून सांगा हो तिथे टेम्परेचर बरोबर आहे लवकर या म्हणून सांगा ओके
ಮೇಡಮ್ ಮಾಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಹೂವಿಂದ ಹಾ ಕೊಡಿ ಸರ್ ನೋಟ್ಪ್ಯಾಡ್ ಪೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವು ಸರ್ ಸಾಕ್ರೆ ಮಾಲಿ ಮಾಲಿ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತಾನೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ದೇವ್ರ ಫೋಟೋ ಏನು ಇನ್ಸಲ್ಲ ರಾಕೇಶ್ ಸರ್ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ರಾಕೇಶ್ ಸರ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಆತು ರಾಕೇಶ್ ಸರ್ ಹಲೋ इधर ऊपर 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 राकेश सर को at what time to come now we are not asking about now at what time you come ये डोरी को
Sir, entrance ಇಲ್ಲ sir entrance ಹಾ ಒಂದು 40 ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಸರ್ ಗಾಡಿ ಅಲಸಿ ಮಾಡೋದು Don't want more light.
नहीं है हाँ वही मेरी साड़ी के घर कितना गंदा दिख रहा है ना मेरी मम्मी ने लिखा मुझे पहनाने साड़ी मेरा पेट नहीं होगा और साड़ी भी पहनाने के लिए मम्मी नहीं तेरे को बहुत पहनने लगाएंगे इधर लगाए नीचे थोड़ा लगाए यहाँ पे मतलब इधर लगाए सारा लगा फिर जो कोई निकालने का है इतना ये तो ये निकाल के चाहिए नहीं फिर नहीं मेरे पास सब ये निकाल के इधर बड़ी तो मैं तुझे बोल रही थी पकड़ लीजिए तो भैया इंटरव्यू पे बुलाई थी नहीं मैं तो आपको मिल गया मैं मिल गया हम लोग साड़ी पे अच्छा है हमारे लिए नहीं है
Both sides, outside also and this side. The right side. ಯಾವ ಮಂದಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೆಂಡು ಹೊರ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ ಪಟ್ನ ಸರ್ ರಾಕೇಶ್ ಸರ್ ಬೊಕ್ಕೆ ಸಮೇತ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ತರಿಸಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಓಕೆ ಹಾ ತರಿಸಿಲ್ಲ ನೀನು इधर लगाया क्या
I had noticed it. Chalo, I was Jain and more. Okay, I'm sport. All I'm supposed actually
ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟರದಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟರದಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವನ ಹಚ್ಚಿತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾಳೆ ಅಂತ ಹಚ್ಚಿದ್ವಿ
Once you go in it, once नहीं हम कुछ ना ये मार दिए हैं आता खाली मारने क्या है मन चला रगड़ा लो अरे बता रगड़ा अंदर मामा हम लोग का टाइम बता ये आदमी को देते हैं मामा नाना तेरे ऊपर काम को दे दो नहीं मामा नहीं आप गर्मी है आम्ही त्यांचा दर अरे कमरा का कोणती येईल म्हणते कमरा
Respective dignitaries, honors of the dais, guests and delegates, a very good morning one and all. I, Deepika Shekhar, Assistant Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, feel privileged to welcome you all on behalf of our industry. Respective dignitaries on the dais of the dais, guests and delegates, a very good morning to one and all. I am Deepika Shekhar, Assistant Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, feel privileged to welcome you all on behalf of our esteemed institution and management to the inauguration of second International Conference on Sustainable Computing Techniques in Engineering, Science and Management. Encouragement, enthusiasm and excellency is one of the major aspects of the organization with an object of encouraging the spirit of research and innovations. It gives me immense pleasure to host this symposium.
ये हाथ बंद है लेके गुस्सा आने
चेक करो हाँ वही चेक
Good morning to all present here. Welcome to Jain College of Engineering. I request the research scholars or the presenters please come and fill these chairs. The guests will be arriving in next 5 to 10 minutes. I request those who are sitting in the last, please come here and fill the chairs. Guests have already arrived. Probably in the next 10 minutes we'll start the inaugural program. Meanwhile, please fill the chairs.
Complete one second. This is good.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, guests and delegates, a very good morning to one and all. I, Nivedita Shettar, Assistant Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, feel privileged to welcome you all on behalf of our esteemed institution and management to the inauguration of Second International Conference on Sustainable Computing Techniques in Engineering, Science and Management. Encouragement, enthusiasm, and excellency is one of the major aspects of the organization with an object of encouraging the spirit of research innovations. It gives me immense pleasure to host the symposium. Now, I request the gathering to rise for JGI prayer. Thank you all. Please take your seats. Now I call upon Ms. Anusha and group to brighten our hearts with a welcome song giving praises to the Lord.
मन की वीणा से गुंजे ध्वनि मंगलम स्वागतम 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 मन की वीणा से गुंजे ध्वनि मंगलम स्वागतम 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 सारे गा मग मगरे नी सारे गरे गरे सा सारे गा मग मगरे नी सारे गरे सा कैसा पावन सुहावन समय आज है आप आए अतिथियों के सरताज है कैसा पावन सुहावन समय आज है आप आए अतिथियों के सरताज है देव की बात पूजन करे आज हम स्वागतम 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 मन की वीणा से गुंजे ध्वनि मंगलम स्वागतम 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 मन की बगिया से हमने है कलियां चुनी श्रद्धा के फूलों से हमने माला बुनी मन की बगिया से हमने है कलियां चुनी श्रद्धा के फूलों से हमने माला बुनी करते हैं तुमको अर्पित सुमन आज हम स्वागतम 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 मन की वीणा से गुंजे ध्वनि मंगलम स्वागतम 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 स्वागतम
Thank you, Anusha and group, for your melodious song. Now I request our beloved Principal and Director, Dr. K.G. Vishwanath sir, to welcome the gathering.
A very good morning to all present here. Respected President of today's program, Professor Ajay Davarkar sir, Director of GGA Belgavi, Chief Guest Professor Dr. H.N. Jagannath Reddy, Registrar VTU Belgavi, Guest of Honor Professor Dr. Pritam Singh Tomar, Director THDC, Dr. Sanjay Singla, Dr. Arun Sharma, Dr. Vijay Kalmani, dignitaries of the dais, HODs, and all participants of this international conference. It gives me an immense pleasure to welcome this august gathering to mark the inauguration of this second international conference on sustainable computing techniques in engineering, science and management, SCESM 2017. This conference is organized in association with SN Education Society and Universal Research Group of Computers and Electronics Engineering, URGCEE, Atlanta, USA. This international conference surely gives a platform to young budding engineers and researchers to present their research findings, have discussions, deliberations, and continue their research in the right direction. Today, we have distinguished personalities with us. I extend a warm welcome to President of today's program, Professor Ajay Davarkar sir, Senior Director, JJ, North Karnataka. Welcome, sir. On behalf of Jain College of Engineering and on my personal behalf, I heartily welcome Dr. Jagannath Reddy, Registrar, Vishweshwara Technological University, Belgavi. Welcome. We have another distinguished personality with us. I heartily welcome Professor Geetam Singh Tomar, Director, THDC, Institute of Hydropower Engineering and Technology, Tehri, Uttarakhand. I also welcome Dr. Sanjay Singla, Head, Computer Science, IET Technical Campus, Doha, Punjab. I welcome Dr. Arun Sharma, Deputy Dean Exams, Indira Gandhi Technical University for Women. I welcome Dr. Vijay Kalmani, Principal for Jain Polytechnic. I extend a warm welcome to all the distinguished personalities who will chair the various sessions of this international conference. Welcome you all. I also extend a warm welcome to all HODs, staff, and all the participants of this program. I welcome the press and media for this particular program. I hope the presentations, discussions, and research findings will throw sufficient light for the advancement of science and technology. I welcome you all.
Thank you, sir. Now it's time to introduce our dignitaries to the gathering. I request Dr. Krupara Snake, Head of the Department, Electronics and Communication Engineering, to introduce the dignitaries.
Respected luminaries on the dais and off the dais, esteemed chief guest of today's inaugural morning, Reddy sir, esteemed guest of honor, Professor Geetam Singh Tomar, respected Professor Ajay Davarkar sir, our today's president, Professor Dr. Sanjay Singhani, Professor Arun Sharma, beloved principals, both Jain Engineering College and Polytechnic College, heads of various departments, most valued distinguished guests and delegates to the conference from all over India and outside India, cherished faculty members and my dear students. Good morning to one and all. It is a very special day because for all of us assembled here, it's time for celebration.
The foremost reason for celebration is that more than 300 delegates, scientists, and technologists from various fields from across India, among others, have assembled here today under this one roof. They have come here collectively with their scientific papers with great enthusiasm and hope. On this pleasant morning, it is my privilege to introduce dignitaries on the dais. At the outset, I have pleasure to introduce our today's chief guest, Dr. H.N. Jagannath Reddy, Registrar, BTU, Vishweshwara Technological University, Belgavi. Sir is an excellent combination of academic excellence, administrative acumen, and leadership skills. Prior to this assignment, he was serving as Professor of Civil Engineering and PG Coordinator of Structural Engineering in Bangalore Institute of Technology, Bangalore. He has a very strong academic, administrative, and research experience of 27 years. His research areas are rehabilitation and retrofitting of existing structures using natural and artificial fiber reinforced polymers. Apart from this role, Dr. Jagannathan Reddy is involved in design, supervision, repair, and rehabilitation of concrete and steel structures, and he has been recognized as expert in construction of residential, commercial, and industrial buildings. Sir has held various positions. He was a court member, Central University of Orissa, Ministry of HRD, Department of Higher Education, Government of India, 2014 continuing, member of Governing Council, St. Joseph Engineering College, Mangalore, Karnataka, member of Governing Council, Jyoti Institute of Technology, Bangalore, member for Sports Committee, BTU, member of Estates Board, BTU, chairman for Local Inspection Committee, BTU, Academic Council member, Central University of Jammu, Ministry of HRD, Department of Higher Education, Government of India, 2012 to 2015. He was also Executive Council member, BTU, Belgaum, and then he was a committee member for draft of proposed ordinance of Central University of Jammu relating to part-time PhD. He has held various, he is a member of professional bodies like IST, Institution of Engineers, premier civil engineering bodies of the country, elected as president of the IT Employees Welfare Association since 2006. He has more than 52 articles which he has published in national and international review journals. He has also conducted various seminars, conferences, workshops. One of the noteworthy conventions which was organized by him was a 2 days international seminar on interlinking of rivers in India, organized by Department of Civil Engineering, the Bangalore Institute of Technology, 2001. In spite of his hectic academic and administrative schedules and societal responsibilities, Dr. Jagannath Reddy has balanced his research activities. Also, as many as 30 PG students have completed their dissertations under the guidance, and one research scholar has completed his PhD, and 7 more are pursuing for their PhD degree under his guidance. Sir is a staunch believer in giving back to the society. He is kind and humane to the students, especially to the rural students. He always encourages the rural students for higher academic accomplishments. He regularly organizes Pratibha Puraskara Award annually for the meritorious students of rural areas of Karnataka state to uplift the economic and weaker sections. So, it's a great honor to have you here with us on this day. Hope our joyful multitude increases with your talk. Now, I will call upon Professor Dharwadkar Sir, Senior Director of JGI Group, to welcome the chief guest with a rose. And also give a token of love in the form of a memento. one from the conference and one from the college. Thank you, sir. If one takes a closer look at the alchemy of achieving person, two distinguished virtues pop up. Besides perseverance and hard work, these are pioneering spirit and willingness. Our guest of honor today is the living idiom of academician coupled with an impressive background. It is both an honor and privilege to be able to introduce to you all Professor Geetam Singh Tomar. Sir is the director of THDC Institute of Hydropower Engineering and Technology, THERI. Professor Tomar received his UG, PG and PhD degrees in Electronics Engineering from Institute of Engineers, Kolkata, MNRE Sialabad and RGPV Bhopal respectively. He has done his postdoc from University of Kent, UK in computer engineering. He worked with MITS and IITM Gwalior, University of Kent, UK, University of West Indies, Trinidad and Tobago. He also served as director in 3 private colleges, along with additional charge of Director of Machine Intelligence Research Labs, Gwalior, India. He served in Indian Air Force for 17 years. His research interests are digital systems, air interface, and advanced communication networks. He has many sponsored research projects to his credit. He has been guest faculty at universities of international repute. He received International Plateau Award for Academic Excellence in 2009 from IBC Cambridge, UK. He has been cited in Who's Who in the World for 2008, 9 and 10 continuously. He has published more than 180 research papers with 2 patents. He is chief editor of 5 international journals and has written 9 books and 8 book chapters. Organized many IEEE conferences and delivered keynote lectures at many IEEE conferences in various countries. Thank you, sir. Now I call upon Dr. K.G. Vishwanath, Principal of Director of Jain College of Engineering, to welcome the guest of honor and also present the memento, the token of love. Thank you, sir. I am happy to introduce to you Shri Dr. Sanjay Singla, working as Professor and Head Department of CSE, IET Technical Campus, Ropar, Punjab. Sir is an illustrious educationist and known for his empathetic concern towards society. He is a member of Association of Academic Council of IIT Ropar. He has more than 16 years experience in teaching and research. He has published more than 70 research papers in international and national journals. He has guided more than 20 MTech theses, 2 PhD theses, 3 MPhil theses, and PhD students are still working under his guidance. He has attended and organized more than 30 conferences, workshops, FDP at international and national level. He is also life member of many international and national technical societies like IST, CSI, and others. I call upon Dr. Vijay Kalmani, Principal of Jain Polytechnic, to welcome Dr. Sanjay Singh. Thank you, sir. I feel privileged to also introduce to you Dr. Arun Sharma. Dr. Arun Sharma completed his PhD degree from Thapar University, Patiala in 2009, MTech CSc from Punjab University, Patiala, and MSc from University of Roorkee and now IIT Roorkee. He has a vast teaching experience of 19 years in various reputed government and private institutions
Currently is working as Deputy Dean, Examination Affairs and Associate Professor, IT at Indira Gandhi Delhi Technical University for Women, Delhi. He is also having the additional responsibilities as Head Incubation Center at IGDTUW. His areas of interest include software engineering, autonomous systems, soft computing, and big data. Under his guidance, 5 students have completed their PhD degree. He has published more than 60 papers in the international journals. Dr. Sharma is a member of various societies. He has been in several key positions and organized 4 international journals and delivered keynote addresses. He is also on the panel of experts and member of board of studies for various reputed universities and institutions. He has been nominated for Who's Who by Marcus, USA in 2013. I welcome you, sir. Now I call upon Professor Dhanashekaran, Associate Professor from CS Department, to welcome Dr. Arun Sharma. After introducing 4 external guests, now coming to our family front. It is an honor to introduce to you all our Senior Director of Jain Group of Institutes of Belgavi, Professor R.J. Dharwadkar, without whose blessings no event is complete, and we look forward for his guidance and support. He has vast experience of 40 plus in teaching and is instrumental in all activities of our institutions. I welcome you, sir. Now I call upon Colonel D'Souza, our administrator, and also Professor Sanjay Singla to welcome our today's president and also give the token of love from the conference. Let me present to you our next dignitary on the dais, our very own principal and director of Jain College of Engineering, Belgavi, Dr. K.G. Vishwanath, sir. Sir has also served as professor and head department of civil engineering for 2 years before becoming the principal. He has also served as the principal director at Ashok Rao Mane Group of Institutions, Vatar, Vadgaon, Kolhapur for more than a year, and was a professor at KLES College of Engineering and Technology, Belgaum. He has to his credit 2 to 3 international journals and 5 students who are doing their PhD under him. Has also published more than 10 national conference papers. I thank you, sir, and I request Professor Rohit Raj, HOD MBA Department, to welcome Dr. K.G. Vishwanath, sir. I also request Sanjay Singlani, sir, to present the conference memento to all of us. Yeah, okay, thank you. I feel nice to introduce to you our next dignitary on dais, Dr. Vijay Kalmani, Principal at Jain Polytechnic, Belgavi. Dr. Kalmani has served as principal at B.T. Patil and Sons Polytechnic College, Nipani, and also as a faculty in Bartesh Polytechnic College, Belgavi. Sir has studied MTech at GIT Belgaum and did his schooling at St. Mary's High School, Belgaum. He has many papers to his credit and published in both national and international journals. I call upon Chitti Sir, HOD CS Department, to welcome Dr. Vijay Kalmani. After the ardent task of introducing all the guests on the dais, ladies and gentlemen, I hereby conclude my introduction to these dignitaries, and we now look forward to a great conference. Let us together make it a grand success. Thank you all very much for your patient listening. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, madam. A ray of light is a ray of hope. Let's all leave the darkness and step towards the bright path. Now we'll have our traditional auspicious lamp lighting ceremony as a tribute to Mother Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge. I request all the dignitaries on the dais to proceed towards the lamp lighting ceremony. Thank you all. Now I would like to call upon Dr. Arun Sharma to brief the highlights of the conference.
Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. H.N. Jagannath Reddy, Registrar BTU. Our guest of honor, Dr. Geetam Singh Tomar, Director, PhDC Uttarakhand. Senior Director, Jain Group of Institutions, Professor R.J. Dharwadkar. Dr. K.G. Vishwanath, Principal, Jain College of Engineering. Dr. Vijay Kumar Kanmani, Principal, Jain Polytechnic. Professor Sanjay Singla. Guests of the dais, Dr. Pradeep Mittal, Dr. B.P. Sagar, personalities from media, faculty members, delegates, participants, students, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning and warm welcome to the second international conference on sustainable computing techniques on engineering, sciences and management, that is SCESM 2017, organized by SN Education Society and URGCE USA at Jain Engineering College, Belagavi. This conference is technically supported by so many publishers. Let me tell you brief about the history of organizing this conference. We started our journey for organizing this conference in the month of September last year. And the main objective behind the organizing of this conference was to provide a platform for active researchers and industry experts from India and abroad who are working in computing techniques in various domains of engineering, sciences and management, where they can discuss their innovative ideas on various domains of relevance, including cloud computing, Internet of Things, wireless sensor networks, information security, data mining, big data, software engineering, electrical and electronics engineering, civil and mechanical engineering, applied science, management and others. Sustainable computing techniques include fuzzy systems, neural network, grid computing, autonomic computing, along with other emerging aspects in high-end computing. With this thought, we, SN Education Society, URGC and Jain College of Engineering formed a team and started working from various angles for organizing this event. We are thankful to the director and principal of Jain Group of Institutions and their entire team for believing in us and agreed to conduct this conference at this college. After initial preparation, we approached various publishing partners and finalized to publish our conference papers in 8 very reputed journals with Scopus indexing and Thomson Reuters indexing. After getting this, we released the call for papers in the month of November 2016. and I'm happy to share with you all that we got tremendous response in a very short span of time. We received more than 800 papers from India as well as from other countries. All these papers were checked against plagiarism by using internal review team and the software Turnitin. After a blind review conducted by a team of more than 180 academicians from India and abroad, finally 357 papers were selected for final presentation and publication. After the conference, these 357 papers will be submitted to these journals, and we are going to release the CD proceedings also. The CD has all the draft versions of the research papers registered for the conference. Geographically, at international level, we received papers from USA, UK, Nepal, South Africa, Nigeria, Saudi Arabia, Croatia, Tasmania, and other countries. From India, we received papers from almost every corner of the country, from Karnataka, Kerala, Andhra, West Bengal, Tripura to UP, Bihar, Punjab, Haryana, and others. Institution-wise, the papers were from 6 IITs, 2 IIITs, 7 NITs, 9 central universities, and 123 universities and engineering colleges. 19 papers are from organizations like IBM, HCL, CDEC, DRDO, and others. Out of total papers, 73 papers are from BTech and MTech students. These 357 papers will be presented by authors in 18 different sessions, chaired by eminent researchers and scientists. So keeping in the above number and facts in mind, we are hopeful that this conference will have a good mixture of researchers from different backgrounds and technical levels. It should provide the researchers a great forum to interact, to share, to discuss, and to showcase their research activities. They can take some good ideas to enhance their research work and can provide some solutions with better quality at low cost for the betterment of the society. New researchers will also get the opportunity to interact with senior persons from their domain and for any guidance and support. We are fortunate enough to have very eminent personalities like Dr. J.S. Tomar, who is an expert on advanced communication technology. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation for delivering the keynote address. I'm sure that this talk will be very useful and will help us in understanding the concept in detail and will open new research areas for the new researchers. I once again welcome you all and wish you a very happy, pleasant knowledge sharing sessions ahead in next 2 days. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable information. Now I request our guest of honor, Professor Dr. Geetam Singh Tomar, to address the gathering.
Thank you, ma'am. Honorable Chief Guest of this function, Professor Jagannath, Honorable Director General of this group, Principal of Engineering College as well as Polytechnic College, colleagues Dr. Singla and Dr. Arun Sharma, all other dignitaries. If I'm left on dais or off the dais, forgive me. See, these such programs where we all assemble, it's a great moment for everyone. It is not for me or for you, it's for all. Because platforms are given to share something, whether it is a positive or negative. If you are giving some negative, work on it so that your followers are not trapped in those negatives and not wasting their time. So this is what basic emphasis is on conferences. Another aspect of conferences is that if you have some work, if you try to put it in generals, it will come in a year, 2 years. If it is a SCI index, it may take 2 to 3 years. By that time, this work is old. Someone else must be working, because what you think in your brain, other people will also think the same thing. If they put up it in some conference paper, it will be their work. So this is the crux of organizing conferences. If you have some work, put it into some conference paper, let it be open to the world. So people should know who else is working in my field of area. They will approach you or you will approach some other person. Finally, if you really want to take some results, it has to be from collaborative research. No individual have ever brought out any product in the world, and it will never happen in the world. So if you want to be isolated researcher, then you are not researcher. Because in research you have to search
what you generally do not know. How it will come? Because when you have, because I think around 350 people will be coming here, out of which I know 20% will be shying away from the presentation. They will be visible in all the sessions except where their paper is. Because this is my experience. I have organized 37 IEEE conferences in 20 countries. So this is what my experience is. And that is what again and again in inaugurations I say to everyone, kindly forget about this habit. Because you have come here for some cause. Cause is to learn something out of others' work, because your work you know what you have done. In your area, because the technical sessions which you have, all papers will be belonging to your area only. And if you are just coming, presenting and going, it is better to present either in front of your wife or your parents if you are not married in your home. What is outcome of this conference then? So this is what, because I will go side to the normal formal inauguration, because the problems I have faced, those problems I'm just letting you know, because people do not interact in their research group. And you want to have more output, how can you have? So this has to be, because this platform has been given to you by this group, and it's an upcoming group. You will feel like to come again if you take something from here. And that is not in terms of food, stay or something else. It is how many friends of your research group you have made. What negatives of your research outcome is there, so you can amend on that. Or the person who has worked better than you, you will have to run behind him. So that is also one outcome of this. For senior people, what is the main outcome of conference? They will have examiners for their students. That is for senior people. So it is not for only one group, it is for everyone. Because it's a very great difficulty to find a reviewer for your students' MTech or PhD thesis. So this is one platform where you can very well find that yes, this gentleman will be good for evaluating my students' work. So there are multifold advantages of conferences. But the basic negative of conference we should always keep in mind. That basic negative of conference is that when we put up our paper, in some conferences, if it is not checked for your quality, then what happens? If your work goes to the world, if one or two papers are of low quality available on some digital library, even if you do good work in future, nobody is going to read your work. So that is big negative. So it is for organizers to check its quality. They have done well. But it is for the person who is putting the paper, if it is of that level, then only you put. Otherwise, it is better to start writing some small articles, put it somewhere else, until unless it is not of that quality, because I have observed there are many good work from many good researchers, but they are not being cited because their earlier versions were not of that quality. So until unless your work is not cited by someone, it is of no use. I have seen many patents, they are just lying uncommercialized. Because your previous work was not of that level, so people are not able to even think of your patents. Because it has to have some impact on society. If you are working somewhere, and our basic weakness is what? We are having mentality of subordination, academic subordination. So we do not believe on ourselves. What is subordination? If some work you are doing, you will search on Google and you will find that okay, in this IIT people have not published NIT people have not published, it means what I am doing is not good. That is your mental subordination. You have to come out from that mental subordination, and then only you can have. There are many researchers from very small institutes, they have commercialized patents. In fact, I am a member of one working group. We are coming up around 100 people around the world. I am alone from this country. But protocol is coming in 2018. That is common platform for sensor network and internet. So on XMPP, people, those who are working on computing, because it is related to this sustainable computing. So in that, there is a one patent, because around 80 patents were taken. Why I am telling, it is not only one patent, always commercialized. Sometimes what happens, all are in same, or some papers, not only patents, some papers are also taken. Around 200 outcomes were taken, and finally 8 were selected. And those 8 are put together, and then team is working to formulate how to interface them. Then one platform will come, and that will be the standardization, and then only IEEE and ISO will be, now this will be in 2017, it will be draft protocol. 18 you will have protocol where your outcome may also be part, because it's always there is a guidance and direction from that ISO. You will have, until unless draft comes, you will have to go to all libraries to check whether some new thing has come up in the same area. So from where new thing will come? It will be from conference outcomes only, not from journals. Because already the journals and then patents have come up. So my advice is, whatever you come up, put it somewhere, let it be rejected. Some comments will be there, modify it, again put it somewhere else, or in the same place. Until unless you do not give extra time. Because I am also, because I have been late in academics. I have entered in academics in 2001 only. So when you are late somewhere, you have to run more. Because when your train is, you are about to think that now train is leaving, because time never waits. My age will go on, it will not stay, because you have come later stage in academics, so the time will wait, it will not wait. It is for you also. The day you think that I will do tomorrow, it is better not to come in academics. Because whatever contents we teach in the classroom, always we teach obsolete. Whatever degree we give to students, we give degree of obsolete technology. So don't focus on contents. You learn how to learn new things, and you teach how to learn new things to your students. Then only you can be researcher, otherwise you are just, this is the difference between faculty member and teacher. So this is what, because engineering students, this faculty are never identified as teachers. You see anywhere, never, you are never called teachers. Teachers are those who teach contents. Contents are for basic science. Because there also there has been innovation. So my concept is, just you work extra mile, don't cry for lack of time, you give extra time, and you will learn and earn what you really desire. So from my side, because the way I learn, whatever outcome you see, it is, you have to invest your time. It's never wasted. Even if it is negative outcome, we have come up with the one negative outcome also. At least your followers will not waste time in that. They know that the way you go, this way you go, there will be negative outcome. So why to go? They will shift their direction. So never sigh of negatives. You publish your negatives also. At least someone will be benefited, and no one will waste their time to go in that direction. Hopefully, these 2 days will give you good idea, because many researchers have come, and all researchers except in the age of 30s will be senior than me in academics. So they know better how to do and what to do. And thank you for calling.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable inputs and words of wisdom. May I now request our chief guest, Dr. H.N. Jagannath Reddy, Registrar, Vishweshwaraya Technological University, Belagavi, to address the gathering.
Good morning to one and all. Dignitaries on the dais, Professor Geetam Singh Tomar, Director, THDC of Hydropower Engineering and Technology, Uttarakhand. Professor R.G. Darwadkar, Director, the Jain Group of Institutions, Belagavi. Dr. K.G. Vishwanath, Principal and Director, the Jain College of Engineering, Belagavi. Dr. Vijay H. Kalmani, Principal, Jain Polytechnic, and Dr. Arun Sharma, Dr. Sanjay Singhal, dear faculty members, participants, students from various engineering colleges, press and media. It is great honor and privilege to be the guest of International Conference on Sustainable Computing Techniques in Engineering, Science and Management, organized by Jain College of Engineering. I like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the management of Jain Group of Institutions, principal and faculty members for their kind invitation. I appreciate the team of Jain College of Engineering for organizing this conference, which is highly relevant in the present scenario. I am sure this international conference will be a platform for faculties, scientists, and engineers from different backgrounds to present and deliberate their latest research ideas, results, potential applications, and possible road ahead in the areas of engineering and technologies. Joel Arthur Burkle phrase said, "Vision without action is merely a dream. Action without vision just passes the time. Vision with action can change the world." The best way to change the world is to invent. Innovation is extremely important to any country as it is closely related to productivity. The need and importance to gain the competitive edge through profitable innovation in engineering and technology is greater now than at any other time in our history. In the absence of sustained innovation, the rate of growth, particularly in labor-constrained economics, will ultimately fall to zero. Engineering education determines the development and socio-economic condition of a nation. There is a greater need for high-quality technical education to produce technically skilled manpower. In my opinion, the high-quality engineer or technician can be created only through high-quality engineering, vocational training, and training programs, participating in the conferences and workshops. At the same time, engineering education should be sensitive to changing demands of this modern complex society in which some knowledge of the humanities and social science is also essential. To address the research challenges, Vishweshwaraya Technological University is in the forefront to transform itself from a teaching-centric university into a research and knowledge-centric university. I would like to mention that being an emerging state-level university, we have been making steady progress in the field of technical education and research. However, we need to achieve a lot in the field of technical education. We need to make our pedagogy even more scientific and academic research on par with international standards. I like to quote APJ Abdul Kalam words, "All of us do not have equal talent, but all of us have an equal opportunity to develop our talents." Each individual should develop the talent of innovation so we can achieve the goal of a developed country. Innovations do not happen in isolation, but are connected to the performance of the institutions and researchers in the application of innovative thinking in developing new products and services. The future vision of India must be based on the adoption of holistic approach requiring integration of fruits of its scientific research and innovation into the industry to meet the requirements of the society at large. Many of the invention and advances in scientific field will stand the test of time only if it satisfies the societal needs and especially if it crosses the barriers of the traditional science. There are very few platforms available for encouraging the coordinated growth and development among the different streams of engineering and science. Such a coordinated progression ensures that the latest developments of the researchers find a faster route to reach the society. This also offers an avenue for coming together of different ideas and personalities, which leads to evaluation of thoughts and problem-solving techniques, which ultimately enhance the components of the knowledge and change the orientation of the research to be more effective on the society. With adequate support, confrontation at the right that time pays off. These platforms will help to build bridge for academicians, researchers, and industry people, and also motivates them to solve issues collectively. Research involves acquiring knowledge and innovation in the context of engineering and technology, and most add economic value. If we want to become a global innovation leader, we must look at all aspects of innovation, such as product, process, and design. I strongly appeal to all engineering colleges to forward to organize brainstorming sessions to achieve this goal. There is a terrific depth of venture capitalists in our country. New ideas must be funded instantly by universities and governments. Unfortunately, the research grants scheme introduced earlier by the VTO was stopped. But from the present academic year, we have proposed to introduce the research grant scheme with annual budget of rupees 10 crores and a strong emphasis will be given to quality academic excellence and for laying a good foundation for research. By establishment of a meaningful partnership between industries, institutions, and universities, will not only improve the quality of the products, but also help the universities in making them more responsive to the market demand and enable them to produce the future technological innovation. The prospects of squarely meeting the extraordinary challenges facing the country of exploding population, poor agricultural productivity, inadequate employment opportunities, industrial backwardness, and poor quality of life depends on the ability of socio-political system to encourage self-reliant excellence in identified areas of national priority. A knowledge-driven economy should have the ability to develop new knowledge and also the ability to appropriate knowledge developed in other countries. Excellence is needed in higher education and basic research, in applied research, in R&D, led technology development and innovation, backed by high-quality manufacturing. Basic research is a cultural necessity in any civilized country. Today, India is trying to build an advanced superstructure. Therefore, young scientists must be encouraged to work on both basic and fundamental research problems of their choice. Unfortunately, our young researchers are worrying about their number of publications instead of what difference their work is making for the country and the scientific world. India will be in a position to extend Make in India paradigm to develop technologies for the world. If concerted action was initiated by stakeholders, the technology as usual approach would not put on the road to economic development, and the need of the hour was innovation. The engineering advances are percolating into diverse areas including healthcare, entertainment and media, sports, leisure, etc., and are increasingly becoming interdisciplinarily transcending boundaries of the classical engineering fields with focus on sustainability. Latest technologies resulting from latest scientific results are not available from developed countries to India at least for a decade. Hence, research is very vital, particularly basic science, which will result in the latest technology required for meeting global competitiveness by Indian organizations, institutions, and industry. In the context of Startup India, Stand Up India, it is essential for institutions imparting engineering education to include innovation and entrepreneurship in their academic activity. Motivate the young mind towards the innovation. APJ Kalam said, dream until dream transforms into reality. Many of the recent advances have been possible due to interdisciplinary collaboration of various fields of engineering sciences. Such a wonderful nexus among all the streams of engineering ensures the possibility of bringing out solutions to numerous societal challenges and requirements, and is also a need of the day. On this note, I would like to acknowledge that SCESM 2017, which is a collaborative effort between the organizing departments of JCE, will provide a platform for encouraging interdepartmental activities. I congratulate the departments who have joined this noble effort, and it is a good initiative in this institution. VDU will always support you these types of programs and ensure continued support to JCE for further growth of this institution. This platform provides you an opportunity to showcase the talent. Lastly, I wish all the participants that the 2 days of conference will enrich your knowledge, focusing towards the collaboration research. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your thought-provoking address. Now I request our Senior Director, Professor R.G. Darbadkar, sir, to give the presidential remarks.
Dr. Jagannath Reddy, Registrar with you, Professor Geetam Singh Thomas, Dr. Arun Sharma, Dr. Sanjay Shingla, Principal, and research scholars from India and abroad. We had a brief meeting before we entered into this auditorium. I was sitting by the side of intellectual giants like Professor Reddy and Tomar. We had a general discussion. Then I said, what is the use of having such international conferences where research papers are presented? Ask him this question. This is a layman's question. I have nothing to do with the research. I don't search only. Where is research? Then I said, what purpose does it serve? They said, in fact, Geetam Singh Tomar was very candid. He said, it will benefit. I said, you do the research. This is one part of the coin. Second and the most important part of the coin is applied part of your research. If you research and keep the paper in the library, what is the use? Your research paper has to be put to commercial use. You conceive the idea. You provide for the total concept. This idea, this concept, which is new, has to be accepted by somebody who is into business. He should put it to commercial use so that the society, the nation, the international community at large will benefit. The research works of different people in different fields of knowledge have changed the face of the globe. It is because of that only. So they were telling me that these research works will be published in some reputed journals, and industrialists and the people who have a stake claim go through these journals and all that. If a project is economically viable, you are invited and your idea will be put to commercial use. So 2 days of conference, new papers, and I'm sure some of these papers will enter into commercial world and benefit the society at large. I wish you all the best. May God bless you.
Thank you, sir. There is an end to everything, but we believe that there is never an end, but always a beginning. Thus, to thank everyone who made this function a grand success, I request Dr. Vijay Kalmani, Principal, Jain Polytechnic, Belgavi, to propose the vote of thanks.
A very good morning to all the dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, delegate participants, heads of various departments of GC, faculty members. It has been our pleasure to host all the participants of the conference at Jain College of Engineering, Belgavi. We have been fortunate to have some of the eminent persons from academia, industry, and utility working in the area of sustainability computing, techniques in engineering, science, and management. I extend our hearty thanks to our Senior Director of JGI Belgavi, Professor R.G. Dharwadkar, for his precious time and guidance and management support that he has given us in organizing this conference. Thank you, sir. I extend a hearty warm thanks on behalf of the Jain JGI family to our dynamic registrar of Vishwesvaraya Technological University, Dr. H.N. Jagannath Reddy, who in spite of his busy schedule at VTU has spent his time with us and addressed this August gathering. Thank you, sir. I extend our hearty thanks to the international personality in the area of engineering and technology, Professor Geetam Singh Tomar, Director, THDC, Institute of Hydropower Engineering and Technology, Theory, Uttarakhand. Sir, thank you very much for making your presence in this conference. A hearty thanks to our organizers, SN Education Society and URGCE USA, Dr. Sanjay Singla and Dr. Sharma. Thank you, sirs. I extend my hearty thanks to all the delegates from India and abroad for participating in this conference. Thank you all. I am also privileged to extend my hearty thanks to Dr. K.G. Vishwanath, Principal JCE, heads of department, faculty members of JCE, student volunteers of JCE for their excellent support in organizing this conference. Thank you all. I also thank the HODs, faculty members, and student volunteers of Jain Polytechnic for their support in conducting this conference. I'll be failing in my duties if I fail to extend a hearty thanks to the press and media. I thank them for the press coverage of this conference. Thank you all. I extend my hearty thanks to the JGI supporting staff family for their support and cooperation. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir. Thus, we conclude the function. Thank you all. Now, I request all our dignitaries and guests to proceed towards the high tea arranged in A building, ground floor A101 and 102, followed by technical sessions in 10 minutes. The schedule of the sessions is displayed outside the auditorium. I request all the participants and delegates to move towards the respective rooms after high tea. Thank you all.
परसों का
लेकिन इनको मेल दिया तो इन्होंने बोला था कि सब 27 को करा देंगे। 5% जाकर रजिस्ट्रेशन करा देंगे।
बात करके देख लो उसकी और आज
My personal dinner. Okay, that this is that can be given. We'll ask the students. The students are gone now. Then, ma'am, I have sent them to give to chief guest as well. That has come. Then they are not come. They'll okay, give here. She has come. I think where you are. Give this to boardroom. Dharwad. Where you are giving it? I give to
क्लियर हो रहा था
take it to the department better. Anything left out, we can always give it back. Pray, किसका है? Pray. Politics. I will send somebody. Yes. Anything you can tell him also. Yes, ma'am. You ask the receptionist, it is of principle. She will give it to you.
सर ये मशीन पे शट डाउन करता है
ಶಿರಾ ಎಲ್ಲಿ